Designers, welcome back. Tonight's episode, tonight is going to be different. Today I'm going to show you my advice on creating your own Thumb Wrestling Federation How It Would Have Made series. Well, for starters, I'd like to thank Trevor Lidke for giving me this idea. Well, for starters, I've been watching Trevor Lidke ever since 2021, and to be honest, his series is a really big hit, and there are a lot of episodes and a lot of seasons. I really liked the finales where Evil Ira actually became a good guy once again, Ouch becoming a champion, Captain Esplanade in the arena. Some new guys entering the ring, Bucks Gazillion's final stand, and the final battle between Vinny Victory and Senator Skull. Tonight, I'm going to show you how I would create my own page. How I would start off my own series. Well, for the first episode, I would like to start it off for the fight for Lucky O'Leary versus the Black Knight. And, I've been wanting to see this fights go down for, eons. That's how it would start off my That's how I would start off my first season. And for the second episode, I would like to include characters like Captain Esplanade, just like Trevor Lidke did in season 8. There are also other sideline characters like Chico Rojo and Steve. I like to include them into the arena as well and see how it progresses. And, I like to throw in some other characters as well. Other sideliners, for Season 2, I like to include sidelining battles like the Stash versus the Laughing Loony. And, that'd be a perfect fight for Season 2. Having these two go head-to-head. Let's see. And, one of my new characters giving out advice to defeat the Laughing Loony uses laughter against him. That's how the Stash won this match. Also, I like to include some never-before-seen extreme fights. Ones that I'm sure you all have been wanting to see in battle. Like Mr. Extremo versus Snagglefangs. And even include some of Trevor Lidke's characters like Grayson Glitz versus Cactus Jeff. I really like to see that in my first season. Yeah, that'd be a battle that I would be very interested in seeing. And going down. Grayson Glitz wins this battle, by the way. After the battle between Snagglefangs and Mr. Extremo wins this match. And, we have a series of new guys coming around, but that's a story for another time. And, in Season 3, I like to include another character going up against another fighter, like Dr. Shrink versus Erg. That'd be something I want to see. Anyway, back to Season 2. My Season 2 battle would have, in my Season 2 fights would be Dorsal Flynn's first victory. His first victory was against Corbata. That'd be something you guys want to be interested in watching, right? Basically, all the Thumb Wrestling Federation characters that I've witnessed over the years, there's a lot of mix-ups and match-ups to see what fighter would go up against each other. Like, Gil against Rolf the Reaper, Dorsal Flynn against Sir Serpent, Dr. Shrink against Muggsy Thumbscrew. You guys would see that, right? Other fights like James Montgomery Flagg versus the Lost Viking. Big Star against Scoutmaster Scott. Queen Effa Creepy against, Hometown Huck. And what about Queen Effa Creepy versus Wasabi? Would you guys like to see that? Wasabi wins against her in the end. And, there are other fights that have been revealed for TWF. like Mr. Extremo going up against the toughest fighters. Well, new guys that he would have very super interest in, like Mr. Extremo going up against, well, let's just say he'd go up against Sick Vic, and then he'd go up against someone like Muggsy Thumbscrew, or at least, well, this guy. He would also go up against other bad guys. Well, he'd go up against the new guys, at least. And what would happen if he'd go up against the Nether Beast? He'd probably throw in the towel after the fear toxin took effect. And the new guy would step in and save the world and defeat the Nether Beast once and for all. And, well, for another fact about him, another battle would be Cleet Cunningham fighting off against one of the new guys. Yeah, that'd be a good throw-in. And even though they haven't wrestled for a while, if for my series, I would have the fights on Gil versus the Visitor in one of the episodes. I also like to throw in some old favorites like Fly Guy and, well, let's see what else. Mahi Mahi Mindy. I like to throw them into the arena as well. And by the way, two of the laughingstocks for the Dexteras and the Sinistras, Ouch and Billy Batboy, they would work hard to win matches. And guess what? They started winning matches. Another fact would, and speaking of Dexteras, let's just say that Vinny Victory would go up against the sideliner Chico Rojo. That'd be something you guys want to see. Another one would be Snagglefangs against Hometown Huck. Another one, well, let's just say that, you know how Evil Ira swapped back to the Dexteras the first time Trevor Lidke revealed his Thumb Wrestling Federation, how I would have made it series? Well, in my series, Evil Ira is still a Dextera, and he always will be. He always was a Dextera, and still would continue his life as a Dextera as well. He'd be a big help against bad guys like Big Bad Billy Gotetsky. And let's just say he might go up against someone else like Sick Vic. And also, for one of my characters, Gary the Intern, would be someday a hero that'll save the future. And for the guy who was sent back in time to make sure that his pals don't die, Gary the Intern was the one who trained him. And, well, I'll be showing you guys the new characters real soon. Well, I will reveal more about this one of these days. Trevor Lidke, if you're watching this, I would really need your help on me coming up with ideas on creating my own Thumb Wrestling Federation, how I would have made it series. By the way, if you guys saw how I created these thumbnails, be sure to check out that episode as well. Man, Thumb Wrestling Federation has been a big success over the years. I hope to see more of them in battle again. Hopefully, Thumb Wrestling Federation, like, say, well, I hope they come out real soon with more episode ideas. It's really unimaginable what'll happen. TWF has been, like, well, one of the top 10 favorites. I dedicate this episode to those who enjoy Thumb Wrestling Federation. And, well, as Pinky would suggest, Thumb Wrestling Federation would be one of the best live-action shows. And I hope it comes back on TV. I take this out to other fighters, to other characters like Dick Thompson, Colonel Cossack, the referee, and a lots more. And, well, remember Bucks Gazillion? I throw him into the arena once again. They've made up for their mistakes. And also, I would include more fighters like the Black Knight and Lucky O'Leary. Sure, the Black Knight has been working hard to fight against his enemies like Face-Off Phil and ends up winning against Face-Off Phil. Lucky O'Leary, he's one of the most invincible fighters in the TWF. He's never lost a match, and I'm going to make sure it stays that way, including that fight against Cactus Jeff and Senator Skull. And sometimes I might include a few fighters, Dorsal Flynn winning against Flashback, having Weird Dog battle against the God, and let's just say, well, even though Zombie Juice might be permanent for Tomcat, I might consider, well, considering a warning. And some of the new fighters, sure, they have a few glitches in their personalities, but they're actually strong guys. And good people as well. I'll show you the characters real soon. Everyone who watches Thumb Wrestling Federation, this is my gift to you all. And in the next episode, I will show you the characters that I've recently worked on. One of these days, I'll show you it. That's all for now, guys. Be sure to like and rock and subscribe. And let me know what new Thumb Wrestling Federation fighter you want me to draw next. I'm always here, and I won't stop until they're all complete. Stegosaurus, see you later. Trevor Lidke, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed it.